You know what frustrates me? When digital marketing feels like a different language. As a small business owner myself, I know that other small business owners are wearing 15 different hats already. You don't need a crash course on algorithms or 20-step sales funnels from some guy in funky glasses that takes 6 months to figure out, or a complicated CRM that has all the answers. You fell for it, you bought it, and now you can't stand it because you can't even log into it. And the truth is, you don't need all that to win online necessarily. I sell my own version of a CRM built on the high-level platform. I think it's brilliant, but it's not for everybody. I also can do Meta ads and Google ads, and I'm an old guy, I get it, but I love this stuff. I really do. Hi there, I'm Max with Maxed Out Creative. I'm a Gen Xer who grew up in the don't touch the thermostat era, and I've been helping small businesses like yours cut through the digital clutter since before social media was even a thing. This video is for small business owners who want to understand what actually matters in digital marketing today. No fluff, no trendy buzzwords, just real talk from a guy who does get it, who will convey it to you in a manner that makes sense. Let's be honest, most digital marketing advice out there is either one, too technical. Hey, we're going to make your schema markup clean and your core web vitals are going to be optimized. We'll take a look at the alt tags and the headers, the H1s, 2s, and 3s. You know, do you care about that? No, neither do most people. You want somebody who knows about it to do it right for you, but do you need to know it? No. Number two, it's too generic. You might have some marketers say, just post more on social because that'll help you. And number three, digital marketing is just too expensive for small business budgets because you're like, where do you start? Oh my gosh, the CRM, the PPC, which is pay per click, the ads inside of TikTok ads, the ads on YouTube, the ads on Meta, ads on Amazon, ads. How do you even do that? And when you spend money on it, you're like, how do I get my money back? Well, there's a lot of people that are willing to take it, but they're not willing to tell you how to get it back. And that leaves a lot of people totally stuck, okay? And I get that. You want to grow online, but you don't know what to prioritize. You've got limited time. You can't afford to waste money on strategies. You're tired of the, goofballs that come in and, hey, we got it all for you. Here's a list of our customers. Here's 15 testimonial videos, blah, 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 blah. And you know what? It's not moving the needle. So I feel like some of those people, you people, need to go back to basics. And here's what you should focus on instead. 3 pillars, just 3 pillars, at least initially, especially if you're tight on cash and tight on time like most people are, right? 3 pillars of digital marketing that I recommend to every small business client that I work with. Pillar number 1, and it's free. It is free. Instead of binge watching Netflix, get off the couch, go sit at your computer and figure out how to do your Google business profile. Google business profile. Over half of insurance agencies in America haven't even claimed their Google business profile. I mean, seriously, it's free. And it's one of the key things that you can do right now for your business. So claim it and then learn how to use it. I did a video on that. You can find it or send me an email and I'll send it to you. But when someone else searches for your business, that little box on the right side of Google, that's what they see first. All right. So make sure it's optimized, have your pictures on there, all of your right information on there. Oh my gosh. And here's the kicker. Google prioritizes business that keep this updated. They do. So no brainer, and it's free. Just takes your time. If you can't do it, have one of your kids do it. And so if you're not regularly updating your hours and adding photos and posting updates and responding to reviews, then you're leaving leads on the table or customers on the table. You just are. So get the Google business profile locked down, period. Do that. Pillar number 1, okay? You want to show up in local searches? Just start there. Pillar number 2, you still need a website. A lot of people saying, no, I don't need a website because AI is going to take over. Most of the people talking about AI don't have a damn clue what AI is. They don't. They don't know the difference between a workflow, something that happens automatically inside of a system, and AI. They have no clue, but AI is such a big buzzword that people are using it. Most people do not understand it. They just don't, but they hear it and they're like, I gotta have it. Here's the deal. Pillar number 2, a website that works. Not just looks good. It doesn't need to have all the bells and whistles, but you need one that does 3 things for you. Number 1, the website loads fast. Number 2, it looks great on a mobile phone, which is where most everyone's attention is. We're all going to have necks like this here pretty soon. You know, seriously, we are, because everybody's in a freaking haze. They look at their phone all the time. And number 3, tell the visitors exactly what you want them to do next. Okay? Don't talk about how great you are and you're family owned and been in business for 700 years and blah, blah, blah. Don't do that. Talk about, answer the question that they have. Why are they coming to you? You know, focus on that and do it in plain language on your website or on a video on your website. But ask yourself this, if a stranger landed on your homepage of your website right now, would they know what problem you solve? Would they know how to get in touch with you? Would they trust you? I mean, could they just push a button and immediately talk to you? Because let's face facts, most people aren't reading the entire website. They're just not. They're not. You could put a bunch of information up there, and you should, because that helps you with SEO. And no, SEO's not dead, like half of America is saying right now on video. It's not. It's crazy talk. You have to have SEO still, okay? Yes, AEO is on the way, and we can get into that in other videos, but SEO is important. So if you don't have those 3 things, okay, they're on the screen right now. If you don't have those 3 things, you need to rethink your website, all right? That's it. You just need to rethink your website. Now, pillar number 3, simple, useful content that builds trust. Content is not just social media fluff. Content is how you build authority. It's how you show potential customers you know what you're talking about. This, what I'm doing right here, is content, okay? And maybe you don't think I know what I'm talking about. That's perfectly okay. You're free to click the video off right now and go somewhere else. Being brilliant at the basics is being overlooked because everybody's all about the shiny object. You know, they get a phone call or a cold email and I can get you 700 leads for $30. You know, all this crazy stuff. Block it out and be brilliant at the basics, the things you can control. Do those first and see if that moves the needle. You don't need to be on every platform. You don't need to post every single day, but you should share helpful tips related to your business. Answer common questions. Look into your phone and answer common questions and put that on your social media. I'm telling you, if you did that for 30 days, just 30 days. You don't need a fancy set. You don't need any of that stuff. Just do it for 30 days straight. I'm telling you right now, and you could even use Facebook. You don't even have to use TikTok. But on your business page on Facebook, just put answers to common questions. Don't go off into the weeds. Try to watch the ums and the you knows and all that stuff. Look right into the camera and just make it 60 seconds. Just do it for 30 days. If no one likes or comments, who cares? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you keep showing up. Show your work before and after if you can, or your products. Be real, be human, not robotic. Start by posting once a week on the platform your customers are most likely to use, whether that's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, whatever that case is. I like YouTube personally. Here's where being Gen X is actually a competitive advantage. We remember life before tech. We're skeptical of hype. We value relationships and straight talk. My customers get straight talk. And I've even told my customers, if we're not doing anything for you, let's part ways. That's a fact, okay? That's a fact. That's what your customers want too. If you speak clearly, show up consistently, and don't try to game the system, and you'll win. Digital marketing isn't about keeping up with every trend. It's about using the tools available to build trust before someone ever picks up the phone, okay? So look, if digital marketing has felt overwhelming, you are not alone. Sometimes even those of us in the game that are a little bit older, we can get distracted by shiny objects. As a digital marketing agency owner, you wouldn't believe how many people I get called by each day. And they call me, Hey, I noticed this, I noticed that. We can help you with that. Okay, really? Okay, that's fantastic. What do I do? They don't know. Who are my customers? They don't know. They can't help me. They're just selling their widget or their service or whatever. Look, they're trying to make a living. I'm cool with that. So if you need help getting your Google profile cleaned up, your website optimized, or your content plan simplified, then call a Gen Z person. Don't call a Gen Xer because you should be doing that stuff yourself. All right. You should if you own a business or have somebody on your team do it. If you want a cool website that works, we can help you with that and a few other things. You can see what we do on our website. And if you found this helpful or maybe just a wake up call, a fresh dose of reality, hit like, drop a comment, and subscribe for no fluff marketing advice that actually helps small businesses grow without all the shiny objects. Thank you for watching. You got this. Give yourself some credit.